In 2021, Saudi Arabia stunned the world. The announcement didn't come from a tech startup or a global superpower. It came from Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who introduced the line as part of an even larger vision, a mega project called NEOM, tucked into the northwest corner of the kingdom, along the Red Sea. At first glance, it looked like something out of Blade Runner. The reactions? A mix of awe, skepticism, and jaw-dropping confusion. A 500-meter-high mirrored structure that stretches 170 kilometers across the desert, with no cars, no roads, no carbon emissions. Some thought it was a joke, others thought it was genius. And for good reason, nothing like this has ever been attempted before. Here's where things start to get wild, because this isn't just architecture. It's a complete reinvention of how cities function. Imagine a place where 9 million people live, not in sprawling suburbs or towering clusters, but within a single continuous line. The idea is almost shockingly simple. Take the entire infrastructure of a modern city, homes, schools, hospitals, workplaces, and compress it into layers stacked vertically inside two mirrored megastructures. Everything needed for daily life is accessible within a 5-minute walk. And if something is further away, a high-speed rail zips people from end to end in just 20 minutes. The vertical design means residents won't just live next to each other, they'll live above and below one another, connected by a matrix of elevators and automated transit. Each zone within the city is tailored for a specific function, creating a rhythm of life that follows vertical patterns rather than horizontal sprawl. Need a coffee, see a doctor, or walk your child to school? It's all within a short, climate-controlled stroll. And unlike traditional cities, there's no need to waste hours commuting. The layout itself eliminates the daily grind. Every layer has been designed to optimize energy use, with natural ventilation, solar integration, and smart climate controls. The line is a place where green rooftops aren't a luxury. They're a basic feature, integrated into every block. Smart sensors throughout the city track energy, traffic, and air quality in real time, making adjustments without human input. Public spaces are layered vertically too, so parks, plazas, and gathering areas aren't an afterthought. They're part of the architecture. The line isn't just dense, it's hyper-organized, aiming to remove chaos while amplifying connection. From one end to the other, the experience is designed to feel seamless, clean, and almost frictionless. Without the clutter of roads and parking, more space is given back to people, not machines. It's not just a place to live, it's a vision for how life could flow when design and technology work together from the ground up. No cars, no congestion, no pollution. A city designed not around traffic, but around time. The Saudi government describes it as an eco-city of the future. And yes, that means fully renewable energy, smart infrastructure, and integrated AI systems running behind the scenes. Public parks are woven into every level. Nature is never more than a 2-minute walk away, even while surrounded by glass and steel. But if this sounds like a dream, wait until you hear about the robots, flying cars, and an artificial moon. That's right, leaked internal proposals revealed ideas that feel lifted straight from the Jetsons. Robotic assistants, drone taxis, digital twins of entire city sectors, and a moon, yes, a literal moon, floating in the sky above the line. This artificial moon is rumored to light up the night sky and serve as a symbolic beacon of the city's futuristic identity. The robotic assistants would handle everything from cleaning homes to delivering groceries, blending AI with everyday life. Drone taxis could eliminate the need for traditional road networks altogether, soaring above the linear landscape with pinpoint precision. The city's digital twin would mirror its real-time operations in a virtual environment, allowing planners to simulate and fix issues before they even happen. It's not just about convenience, it's about creating a self-regulating urban ecosystem. Even waste management would be automated, with underground tunnels moving garbage silently out of sight. The entire experience is being designed to feel almost science-fictional, except it's grounded in serious billion-dollar ambitions. Of course, not everything on the wish list is expected to come to life. The artificial moon and flying cars might remain in the concept phase, but the ambition here is real and backed by billions in investment. At its core, this project is a statement. It's part of Saudi Arabia's broader Vision 2030, a bold initiative to transform the kingdom's economy beyond oil and position it as a hub of innovation. And unlike many futuristic city plans that exist purely as blueprints, the line has already begun earthwork. Construction is underway. The first residents are expected to move in by 2030. But here's where the excitement runs into a wall, literally. Because some of the challenges ahead are unlike anything ever seen in modern construction. Building a structure this long and this tall in the middle of the desert presents a staggering number of engineering problems. One of the most mind-bending: Earth's curvature. A perfectly straight line across 170 kilometers can't simply follow the surface of the Earth without breaking the laws of physics. The team behind the line will need to account for that curvature to keep the mirrored structures aligned, a problem no other skyscraper has had to solve before. Then there's the desert environment itself. Extreme heat, shifting sands, limited water, and the sheer isolation of the site. Logistics become a colossal task when every beam, panel, and component must be transported deep into a remote and rugged area. Yet despite these hurdles, what makes the line truly stand out isn't just the scale, it's the philosophy. In just a moment, you'll see how this futuristic city may be solving one of today's biggest urban problems by flipping it on its head. Modern cities are, quite frankly, broken in many places. Sprawling neighborhoods leave residents dependent on cars. Green spaces are often luxuries, not guarantees. Access to fresh food, clean air, and essential services can be wildly unequal. Take London. 1 in every 52 people is homeless. Over 1 million UK residents live in food deserts. And nearly half of ethnic minority communities in Britain live in areas without decent parks. The line takes a sledgehammer to that old model. It promises housing for all residents within walking distance of everything they need. It puts sustainability at the center, with no reliance on fossil fuels. It tries, at least in theory, to level the playing field. Even the physical footprint of the city is designed to be minimal, preserving 95% of the surrounding desert ecosystem. Instead of sprawling outward and consuming land, the line stacks everything upward in a compact corridor. But here's the twist. This concept isn't actually new. In fact, it started out as a warning. Back in 1969, an Italian architecture collective called Super Studio proposed a satirical vision called the continuous movement, an endless grid slicing through cities, mountains, and nature alike. Their stark, brutalist collages were a protest against unchecked urban expansion and soulless megastructures. Ironically, the line today resembles that very vision. The difference: Super Studio was warning the world. The line is building it. This raises a bigger question. Does centralizing everything into a singular, controlled city space create efficiency or authoritarian overreach? Critics have warned that while the line is marketed as a utopia, it could also feel like a surveillance-heavy microstate. The idea of calling residents Neomians rather than Saudis only deepens that ambiguity. The design may promise sustainability and beauty, but it's also a single point of failure. One breakdown in infrastructure, one breach in technology, one disruption to the transport system, and the entire city could feel the impact. But even with all the uncertainty, one thing is undeniable. This project is forcing the world to pay attention. Other nations are watching closely. Japan's Woven City, Egypt's smart city near Cairo, even the American vision of Tolosa, all are experimenting with what urban life could look like when tech, sustainability, and human-centered design intersect. None of them are perfect, but the line is by far the most ambitious. It's a conversation starter, a provocation, a challenge to the way the world thinks about cities. And maybe that's the whole point. Because whether the line becomes the next Giza pyramid or the next ghost city, it has already done something powerful. It has dared to imagine differently, to shake loose the conventional logic of highways, suburbs, and skyline-dominated sprawl and replace it with a line in the sand. This isn't just about Saudi Arabia, it's about the future of every city on the planet. As climate challenges grow, populations boom, and inequality deepens, ideas like the line might move from science fiction to everyday necessity. Whether it ends up a success, a failure, or something in between, the world will be watching. If bold ideas like this fascinate you, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the cities of tomorrow. Drop a comment below. Is the line the future of urban life or a futuristic fantasy? Let's talk about it.